So this is our very last video of the course. Won't you miss me? We're going to talk about how to do analysis variance with Excel. It is super duper easy. Number one, have some data. Same data that I had in the last video, right? All right, so you go to Tools, you pick Data Analysis, you pick ANOVA, single factor, and click OK. And then you select, you're going to click in here where it says Input Range. You're going to select the cells that you want. And these are grouped by column. As you can see, A, B, and C. If they're grouped by rows, you would pick rows, but they're grouped by columns, so you click there. Labels are in the first row, so I click there. And my alpha level is 0.05. That's it. Then I click OK. And it is going to give me the analysis variance table. Remember from the last video where I calculated all of this? And I had an average of 5.25, 3.25, and 4.5. So those were my group means. I had a between group, sum of squares 8.16, a between group mean square 4.08, a within group sum of squares 6.5, total of 4.66. As you can see, it's all the exact same values. All right, so that's really exciting. So now let's look at it in Excel. Woohoo! Let's actually do this live. All right, so here we have our three groups, and I'm going to go to Tools, pick Data Analysis, ANOVA, single factor, click OK. I have already selected this. Hadn't, just do it right there. So I select those cells. I have labels in the first row. I have a group by column. I click OK. And here is my ANOVA. And as you can see, the exact same values I got when I went through and computed it in the last video. Average mean for each group, 5.25, 3.25, 4.5. You can go back and look at all that work I did in the last video and find I got the same values. My sum of squares between groups is 8.667. My degrees of freedom, which is the number of groups minus 1, is 2. My mean square, which is the sum of squares divided by the degrees of freedom, is 4.083. My F value is exactly what I showed you in the last video. And here you will get the p-value. So the probability of getting an F value this large by chance, if your null hypothesis being all the group means are equal, is in fact true, is 0.0257. And the critical value for this number of groups and this number of subjects is 4.2565. So you can see that the critical F value is less than the F value you obtained. And so you reject your null hypothesis and you say, no, in fact, all of these groups are not equal. And how do you know which of them is different from the others? Well, it could be, again, that they're all different from each other. It could be that one group is different from the other two. And so in that case, you would have to do some kind of post hoc test. But that's how you would get an F value for your analysis variance with Excel.